That's right, insane high school parties aren't the only movies coming out this weekend. Now we got the voice of the trees to have his shot. Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. Alright, so The Lorax is based off of a Dr. Seuss book that I don't really remember a lot of. I remember Green Eggs and Ham and Cat in the Hat and the Grinch and all that good stuff. So I don't know if it's just me, but the trailer to The Lorax made it look like the Zac Efron character and the Taylor Swift character, those are going to be the main characters in The Lorax. That and Danny DeVito, who is The Lorax. But it's not really about that, alright? The Zac Efron character wants to go find a tree because Taylor Swift's character wants a tree, and it's a dude who wants to impress a chick, so there you go. Then he comes across this crickety, really creepy house in the middle of nowhere where there are no trees, and this guy in there who you don't really see tells him, hey, I'm the reason the trees are all gone, so I'm going to tell you the story of what happened. After that, Ed Helms is actually the main character in this story within the story, and now we have the actual story of what happened to the trees and the Lorax himself, voiced by Danny DeVito. And after that, I thought The Lorax was a really good movie. First of all, I like the fact that it's a story within a story. I've always liked that in movies, you know, it puts you in the seat of finding out what happened to the trees along with this character. And I thought Danny DeVito as the Lorax was really funny. I thought his dialogue and the situational humor, I thought it was well written, it was good. It's good for kids as well as adults, it's good for families. Now I have heard complaints and reports of people being all like, Lorax is just a movie conditioning kids to be tree huggers and whatnot. After seeing the movie, I can be like, it's kind of like Beauty and the Beast. Is Beauty and the Beast about bestiality? Well, yeah, but it has underlying tones. It's not like the movie The Lorax has a message for kids that is, hey, go snort some yay on the playground gravel. There are worse messages to have than the ones in The Lorax. I say ones because there are many. The Lorax does have a message about, hey, don't wipe out the trees. But that's the simple message. Underneath that message, I felt there were a lot of underlying tones that were more intriguing and really well done. Like, what is the price for success? Are you willing to sell your soul for that success? And once you do, is it gonna feel fulfilling for you? And for all you people trying to start a business, it has a good message about don't flood the market with your crap. They did not listen to The Lorax. I thought the movie was a really well done movie about this normal person who has an idea, who's driven to be successful by his family, who takes it too far. And how, you know, that's not a good thing. In the end, The Lorax had good animation, good characters, a good story, some good writing, some good laughs, and a few good messages. I'm probably not going to end up buying it on Blu-ray because I don't have kids. However, I think it does deserve the rating I would buy it on Blu-ray. If I had kids. There's parentheses there, just subtext. So what is your favorite Dr. Seuss story, be it a book or a movie? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.